I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the Raiders front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say it, so what you gon' do? Stop playing. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. You was built like that.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall like.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. No team means more. Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. KC's offense ready to take over.
24-yard line.
Timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. First carry now. This is Williams. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Savage on the tackle.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Green Bay Packer.
Rodgers now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Throwing now is Rodgers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensive? They couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal, so, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
Mahomes. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Packers' 6-yard line.
Williams will try again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
4-yard line.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. First and 10 here. And again, it's Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. It's caught, Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
10 yards to go.
He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Rodgers again now. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
Ties the game at 10. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Now this will make it into the end zone, and Hill will opt for the touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down.
And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 41 yards. Back now at Lambeau. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
He'll throw from the gun.
That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That's good. We're on
25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Crosby for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
The game at 17. Mason Crosby to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 26-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes being chased out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And goal at the Packers' 2-yard line.
They'll try again with Bell, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now Rodgers in the pack. Down 24-17. 1:08 to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Complete to Jamal Williams.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Chuck. Various Ward.
Intercepted. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. In 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. How about the start throwing the... And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Chiefs 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
And now here comes Kansas City. Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Pass complete to Travis Kelce. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 3. First down, Chiefs.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 62 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Williams to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
By the Chiefs.
KC's offense ready to take over. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
These two teams all tied after one. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On play action, it's Mahomes. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. On 3rd down, here's Jones. 9 yards that time.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Tyreek Hill on the return.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Gain of 15. First down, Chiefs.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. That catch good for only a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
He's taken
as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's brought down at the 30.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. And now here comes Kansas City. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And 8 yards to go.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Charvarius Ward on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9. Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
For Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. KC's offense ready to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. It's
amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
2nd down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Complete to Mecole Hardman.
Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one goes for 8 yards. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Tackle made.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9.
21.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for Jamal.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy...
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me, bro? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. On first down, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Tackle made back at his own 49.
Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, a screen to Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And
operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Edwards-Helaire. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
The 26-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Jones. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Jones. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Caught left side, Williams.
Mahomes pass.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And going deep for Hill. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Bunches, incomplete. It's
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Rodgers. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.